Next group is I'd like to show you how to solve a problem in the set in your packet 21 through 36. In these problems, you are solving for an angle. You're actually solving, not just writing a fraction. So if let's do number 26, for example. The question mark is on the angle. That's how I know that's what we're solving for. Now, we never want to forget how to remember our trig functions, so I'm going to automatically write SOHCAHTOA on my paper to remind me. Here's the angle that they want you to find. So I'm only going to label, luckily there's only two sides numbered. But if there was more, I'd only label 2 of the 3 sides with the letters that they go with. Well, this is my big long one across from the right angle, so I'll title that H. This is the leg right next to it or adjacent to it, so I'm going to put an A on it. Then I look up here. The trig function that I'm going to use is cosine because that C has an A and an H next to it. When you're solving for an angle, you will use inverse because you're going in the reverse. We know what the cosine equals, we just don't know what the angle is. But we need to still write that fraction. A is 11 and H is 14. You can reduce that fraction if it's reducible. This one's not, or to be quite honest, you don't need to when using your calculator here. I'm going to put in that on the calculator. I want to show you how to do that. First, turn your calculator on. And please note, oh, it's a little dark there. Please note that your third one down should be degree. It should make sure it says degree and not radian. If not, please change that. You hit mode. This mode button right here to put those in. All right, next, to put this in, this is a little dark, you want to make sure that I'm hitting in inverse cosine, the cosine with the -1. So I'm going to hit second cosine, COS. There's a button right here, COS. But I'm going to hit the second, and when I do that, you'll see I get the little -1 there with it. And then I put in my fraction, 11 divided by 14. And I hit enter. Oops, got a little extra there. 11 divided by 14, make sure that's in the parentheses. And I get 38.2. I'd like you to round these to the nearest tenth. So this angle here is 38.2 degrees. To get credit for this, I want to see what trig function you use. Don't forget the -1 and then the fraction, and then write the angle that the calculator gives you. So mark it, label it, write what you put in your calculator, and your answer. They are not all cosine. Some are tangent and sine.